Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. So, today is Thursday, the 24th of February. Today, we're going to talk about communication. I know a lot of my videos over the past couple years, communication has been one of the keys to success. That's why I say communication is a key to success, not the ultimate key, but it's a very important part of success, relationships, especially in sales, is communication in so many areas. So I'm going to talk about a few things, my opinion of things that you can do to be a better communicator. But one of the things is that you got to realize is when you're doing business, are you the fan to the fire or are you the calm to the storm? So, any realtor out there that has some experience dealing with people, you could get it right in the first sale. It could be your first sale. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the business, but you know when you're communicating with your buyer, your seller, the other agent, their assistant, the title company, the mortgage company, the closer, the appraiser, the inspector, and the people involved in all of those companies, sometimes assistants and people are helping. It's hard to make sure the communication is going, but you, as an agent, have to be the ringleader to that. And when your clients, this is an emotional thing. This is an emotional thing that they do. Are you the fan to the flame, or are you the calm to the storm? My pet peeve, so many agents out there, sometimes because I, as the broker, almost daily, I'm jumping in on transactions, good, bad, helping out. And a lot of times when there is a problem, from my experience of over 20 years of being a broker and thousands of sales and dealing with, I can't even count. I don't keep a track on jumping in and helping out transactions. There's always someone in the mix is fanning the flame. Is fanning the flame of just the situation of things going on. So communication is key in how you communicate with people. It's really everything that you have. It's just having the power to ask questions, the strength to be vulnerable. Like when you don't know something, oh my gosh, sometimes I tell people, it's like when you don't know something, don't double down on something or you make a mistake, is being the strength to be vulnerable. And some people just don't want to lose. Some people have that win personality, and even if they make a mistake or don't know something, they don't want to admit it. So the strength to be vulnerable when you're not sure about something or make a mistake and correcting it. And then this is one of my main things, and I write notes to this to remind myself, is to be open and share, open to listen, to be a listener. Because sometimes when I'm a busy day and agents need help, I'm like, just tell, and have stories and just say, okay, do this because this is what normally happens in these scenarios, and this. And as a busy agent, sometimes you do that. You don't listen. You're not open enough. You forget. You talk over people. I do that a lot, and I apologize when I have agents on the phone. Sometimes, I kind of like get to the point because I got another phone call to make, and I apologize for that, and I got to remind myself, be open. Be a listener, especially when two agents are communicating and they don't get along. I hear this all the time. I have this because when I get on the phone and help out, sometimes it's our agent, sometimes the other agent. They don't give me time to talk because they just are not being open. Even with me, sometimes it's surprising. I'm like, I'm the broker. I'm the one should be in here helping, and you're not listening. You're not being open to even what I say. And that happens on both sides sometimes. So the point I'm getting at today is make sure And give yourself a grade at the end of a transaction. Did you communicate well? Just again, I say this in almost every video, said this yesterday, just because you got to the finish line and had a sale doesn't mean you did a great job. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do, beginning to end. But did you communicate well? Will those people give you an A for communication? And you can, a lot of us don't do this. You could ask, how was my communication with you? And I will go into little technical things just to think about. When you have a client, ask them, how would they like to be communicated with? And they're like, what do you mean? How would you like me to start a conversation? What times of the day are good for you? Do you like to pick up the phone at a moment's notice? Do you like to schedule a time to talk? All of that. And I will give you, I'll be, a little role playing, but you ask me questions while you're watching this. I'll ask you a question. How do you like to start conversations with you? Anybody, you want to start a conversation with me? Text me first saying, hi, Tony, I would love to talk with you. What's a good time to talk? This is what I want to talk about. What's a good time to talk? I want that introduction to what we need to talk about. To a busy person, and I go, this is a bad example, but do you at 2 o'clock just have a thought, go, I'm going to call my doctor right now on his personal cell phone, and hopefully he or she will pick up and I'll answer the question? Or do I call my doctor and say, hey, call me whenever you get a chance, with no reason, and your doctor might have more important things to do. What happens if he calls you and you just want to book an appointment? So to everybody who's not a doctor almost, we assume. What happens when we assume? We assume that everybody has time. We assume everybody just will, I'll call anybody at any time, and if they'll pick up the phone. But you have to ask people, what's the best way to communicate? I have people and agents that are listening, my agents, and I say this to a lot of them sometimes. Please don't call me without an introduction. I need to know what it's about. Is it important? Because I got other people and I want to make you a priority. Tony, it's important. House is on fire. Great. I'm getting off the phone with whoever I am. At my next appointment, I'm booked. I'm telling my assistant, move my next appointment. I'm taking your call. The texts or the calls with no introduction to me is so, sorry about it, my opinion, rude. Like someone who calls without texting to me is like walking into someone's house without without knocking. That's just me. That's how I like to communicate. I know I'm crazy. I talk to people all the time. Because people laugh sometimes when I say that. No, I'm serious. Always text me first because I'm on the phone. I'm doing a video, all of that. I need to prioritize. I want to make sure you're important. I want to make sure everybody's taken care of. And all the fires, whoever says the biggest fire gets the water, gets the attention first. So when you have clients, you don't know what's going on in their life. They have kids, they have things going on. Ask them, how technically do you want me to introduce a conversation to you? Do you want to schedule a time to talk? Do you like me to call you whenever time? Do you like me to email you? So like I like to tell people, if you have something long to discuss, give me facts. Let's not have a discussion first about 40 minutes. Sometimes these problems. Give me all the information so I could assess. Kind of like back to the doctor. Sorry, I use this again. It's like I can't make a diagnosis without seeing the reports. I want to see the reports from the examinations and the lab reports and what's going on, so I can make an assessment on that. So giving everybody the facts, so a good way to communicate with people like my type of personality is, hey, I just sent you an email. It's got all the facts. Let's book a time so we could discuss this. This is a medium priority. Need to talk to you sometime today. Can't wait till tomorrow, but could be this evening. That's a great way to communicate. But I have people that communicate with me all the time. I still communicate with them, and I explain the best way. We still have a great relationship, but it would be better if it was this way. So the point I'm making, because I'm being open, I'm being vulnerable to explain to you my personality of things, is that imagine your clients that. So imagine they just don't have the strength to tell you without you asking, how do you like to communicate? Do you like emails? Do you like calls? Do you like texts? Do you like instant message? I have agents that instant message me on Facebook. They don't text, they don't call, to start. They like the instant message. I gotta have that there. So, or how about those people that like to include everybody in every email or a group text? That's fine with me. I love that too. So sorry, agents, if you're in the middle of something, all Century 21 Homes are agents. You watching this, if you're in the middle of a situation and you're going to need my help, start including CCing me in it so I could see what's going on before I'm noticed, and I'm just watching, waiting for you to go, okay, Tony, jump in. I get that a lot. I like that. Don't include me if there's something I don't need to jump in but if you think you need my help, I love that, because I love to see. Then I don't have to do all the research all at once of what's happening and paint a picture. But again, I'm being open, explaining how I do things, and imagine other people like me. Some people like the phone. You got to make sure they like it all the time. Call me anytime. I'll pick up the phone, especially in this market. Buyers, if their agent's calling, it's a hotline, like she or he might have a house for me. I'm picking up the phone. Every time I see my agent call, I'm picking up the phone. So loan officers, when you agents communicate with the loan officer, go, listen, when I call you, call the loan officer. When I call you, text you, I need answers pretty quickly, but I'll tell you how fast I need them. Like, hey, I just want an update sometime today. By the end of the day, I got to get back to the listing agent, let them know what's going on. But if you can't, let me know right away. Or, hey, everybody's freaking out. They haven't heard what's going on with the loan. Can you let me know ASAP? Emergency. I've got people getting upset. Again, instead of just call, because a busy loan officer has so many deals going on, and a good busy loan officer wants to make sure everybody's taken care of. But again, sometimes they get stuck in the squeaky wheel. That person that calls every day. I talk to any loan officer, there's that agent or that listing agent every day, and everything's an emergency when it's not closing, and today's February, it's not closing till May. Same with title companies too. They have things to do in priority, and you're talking about something that's closing in May and it's February. Want to keep involved, but it doesn't have to be instantaneously. Pick up the phone, tell me this minute. So hopefully I'm just giving you some examples, because this subject came up, because it comes up, communication with me every day. So every day is communication. But today it was just a day. I was like, I need to talk about communication today with people, and asking people and reminding them to have a good relationship, and at the end of a sale, someone goes, that was great. It's usually because of the communication and the process through, even when things are not going well. And the other thing, again, when talking and communicating with people like to talk more than they listen, most of the people. So you could have a 30-minute conversation with someone. You didn't say more than 10 words, and that type of person will walk away going, I had a great conversation with that person. I'm like, you said 10 words, you didn't even, but you listen, and they think that's a great conversation. So you got to keep an eye out for how people are. It's kind of like tennis, go back and forth, feel them out. So hopefully that made some sense. But again, any agent out there, even with other companies that have transactions with our office, I'm here to help. Anytime, call, text, email me, but the best is text Tony. Priority, this is the address, this is the other agent, this is the situation. I need to call back by ASAP this afternoon. Tomorrow is fine. And I'm happy to help. Help me schedule, help me help you, if that makes sense. And think about that, how that comes back on your clients too. So that's it for today on a Thursday. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Bye-bye.